Hey guys, in today's video we're discussing two mini red dot sights for subcompact pistols. We'll be comparing the Shield RMSsc reflex mini sight subcompact with the Sightmark mini shot A-Spec M3 micro reflex sight. But despite such catchy names, I'll be referring to them simply as the Shield and the Sightmark. As always, we'll discuss their differences, similarities and features overall. But first, let me show you what you get in the box. When you open up the Shield, you'll be greeted with a few stickers and a warranty card. You'll also find two sets of screws, a 1-degree shim, a mini dial for adjusting windage and elevation, a couple of washers, two Allen wrenches, a battery, and of course, the red dot itself with its protective cover. There's also a protective cover on the bottom, which I absolutely despise. Now moving on to the Sightmark. The first thing you see is a quality inspection card. Then you'll find a user manual, a cleaning cloth, a battery and a bag with a few sets of screws, Allen wrenches and a foam insert. There's also a dial for adjusting windage and elevation. And last but not least, the red dot sight itself with its protective cover and a Picatinny adapter. The Shield and the Sightmark are very similar across the board. They both use the Shield RMSsc footprint and are ideal for subcompact pistols due to their size and weight. They also allow for co-witnessing and both have a sensor for automatic brightness adjustment. Unfortunately, you can't adjust the brightness manually, but the sensors do a pretty good job. The Shield stays on all the time, while the Sightmark turns itself off in the dark and reactivates with ambient light. The Shield is available with a 4 MOA dot or 8 MOA dot. The Sightmark only offers a 3 MOA dot. And both devices are only available with a red reticle. The Sightmark uses CR2032 battery with a life expectancy between 500 and 100,000 hours. Given this wide range, I'd guess it heavily depends on ambient light conditions. On the other hand, this particular Shield red dot might lead you to believe it could take a bigger battery than it actually can. But despite the mixed signals, I'd recommend using a smaller CR1632 battery, which should last around 9,000 hours in average daylight. The Shield offers a solid IP67 rating, while the Sightmark has a slightly worse IP55 rating. Another difference is the Picatinny adapter included with the Sightmark, which lets you use it as a backup sight, for example. The Shield doesn't include one, so you'd need to buy it separately if needed. Normally I'd walk you through the basic controls, but there aren't any. The only thing you can adjust is windage and elevation. And as I mentioned earlier, both sides come with small dials that work with the included Allen wrenches for easy adjustment. To change the battery, you just need to stick something pointy in and pop it out. I recommend applying a medium thread locker when tightening the mounting screws and torquing them to spec. When mounting the Shield, make sure to put on the washers first. And that's everything for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. Subscribe for more and I'll see you next time.